there. We are back with another episode on hot flushes. You know, if you can relate to really feeling like a hot mess, then you're in the right place. Stay tuned for some tips that'll help cool you down today. Last week we talked about, what is a hot flush, how to use EFT, emotional freedom techniques, tapping to help with relief. This week we're going to focus a little bit more on the practicalities around hot flushes, little small but effective changes that we can make in our everyday lives that will have a big impact. Next week we'll talk nutrition. The week after I have a special guest for you who's going to talk acupuncture and acupressure. But for now we're going to focus on those practicalities, and remember, every woman has a different experience during menopause, and especially with the hot flushes. Like some people, there's a real range of degrees of where this falls. So just explore the different strategies, see what's going to work for you, take what works for you and leave the rest behind. So before we get into today, I'm Nancy Brooker. I'm your Living in Yes coach for women who are navigating the challenges of menopause. And it is a challenging time, but we all deserve to feel empowered when it comes to our health, our bodies, our relationships, our life goals, and so much more, and to really love who we're becoming. So I help you really tap into your inner strength, let go of that self-judgment, and trust yourself so you can navigate this time in your life with confidence and grace, and love who you're becoming, and really find joy and fulfillment in this your unique journey of possibilities. So let's get down to practicalities. Number one. Now, we all know this. We should be dressing in layers, right? It's these and breathable fabrics. So maybe cottons or linens will be a little bit more breathable than some other things. We don't want to wear anything that's too fitted when these things are happening, because we want to promote airflow, right? To let the air circulate, let our bodies cool down. And it's really great if you can dress in layers. Now, I remember I was probably perimenopausal and didn't realize it, but this was many years ago. And I worked with a woman who was having full-blown hot flashes, and it was so interesting to watch, because she had these layers on, and during the day she would just be ripping layers off, and she'd be in a t-shirt, and then as she cooled down, she'd put them back on, take them off, put them on. That was one of her ways of managing what was going on. And it was practical. It was, a practical approach to managing what was happening. And actually, on another note with that, one of the practicalities is when they happen at night. And I think I've talked about this already, but, just making sure that if you're one of those people who soaks the sheets from the hot flush, make sure you have clean sheets beside your bed, clean jammies, so that, it's going to disrupt your sleep if that happens, but try and minimize the disruption. Towels, whatever it is that you need there, that's going to help you. So the next thing is to stay cool and stay hydrated. Hydration is super important. Next week we'll talk nutrition, but make sure that you're hydrating, to what you should be for your body weight. You can use things like cold towels to cool yourself off. You can use cooling products like fans. I have a little yoga spray that I made just with some peppermint oil and a few other things, and you can just spray it on. It cools you down right away. It feels amazing. And I really enjoy that, and maybe I'll try and find a link to one of those DIY sprays for you and put it in the notes below. But that's really helpful as well. And I know I talk about this all the time, but managing your stress and allowing yourself to relax is so important. Last week we talked about emotional freedom techniques. We've talked about doing the 2x breath. And if you don't remember what that is where you breathe in, say for, let's say breathe in for 3. So breathe in, hold for 3, and then breathe out for 6. So it's really just doubling the out breath, single on the in, double on the out, which is a signal to your nervous system that it's okay to relax and that you're safe. So very important. Something like meditation, yoga, whatever it is that works for you. Engage in activities that are going to promote relaxation, whether it's having a hot bath, whether it's going for a walk with a friend, whether it's practicing mindfulness, tapping. You know, there are so many things out there, and I have a lot of videos on how to promote relaxation and reduce stress in your life. So check out some of those videos. But you know, it could just make sure you're prioritizing self-care in your life. It could be something as simple as having a snuggle with your puppy, or you know, taking it for a walk, whatever that is for you. So, you know, how can a menopause coach help with some of these sorts of things? Well, this can be a really challenging time in our lives, and there are so many things that are thrown at us that we don't know what to believe might work, what helps, what doesn't help. And so we really can take a look at whatever's going on for you as an individual, and what it is that you specifically need, and what the research is saying about that, and what your options might be, and just sort of helping you sift through some of that so that you get the help that you need from the right person. I help you tap into your inner strength, let go of self-judgment, and really trust yourself so you can navigate this time in your life with confidence, grace, and love who you're becoming, and have so much fun doing it. So the bottom line, you know, hot flushes happen. But there are things that we can do about it. There are ways to mitigate them, to make them less, to manage them, and we just need to explore what's best for us. So I will leave you with this quote: embrace the mess. That's where the magic happens, especially during menopause. I think in this case, we embrace the hot mess. So I hope that was helpful for you. I would love to hear from you on how you're managing your hot flushes. Because you know, you never know who you're going to help. So don't forget, next week we'll talk nutrition. Week after, I got a special guest for you, and I hope to see you again soon. Don't forget to subscribe, download your freebie down below, and see you again soon. Bye.